Hey, hi everyone. Welcome back to my channel. This is day 35 of our 365-day challenge. So, as usual, today it's Sunday. So, we are going to see some of our learnings in the past 1 week and a bit of stats of our channel. The first most important learning that I want to share is sometimes, like in business, we have to pivot. And I always had this in my mind saying that if I pivot a lot, people might think I'm not stable or consistent. But that's not the case. What we have to do is whatever the business demands, we have to change, right? So whatever we have done so far in the past few weeks, we are still continuing, but our approach have changed, and how are we executing the business is changing, right? So it's okay in the business if you feel and if you think it's the right thing to do. Pivoting is not wrong, or delivering, for example, in our ways, like we thought we will be doing only online content, but now we are planning to do offline training as well, because that's what many people demanded, right? So that is something, the biggest lesson. So even I thought, I was a bit hesitant to say that in the video, but then I felt like, that's okay, because that's what the business needs, and we are just doing it, right? That's the biggest lesson. And the second is, right, don't wait for the entire data or the plan for your business, right? This has two major disadvantages. One, when you draft out everything from the starting to the beginning, and your brain starts to feel like you have completed, right? So your brain will think that you have completed whatever you have thought, and the adrenaline rush, right, you will lose it. So don't try to frame or create entire content, and from starting to the end, don't plan it. That's the first biggest disadvantage, right, of having all the data. The second biggest problem that I see is you always cannot find the right data. When you try to find all the data in the beginning itself, what happens, right? You slow down and you will still think I am not complete. So as an entrepreneur, what we have to do is we have to take the decision for the next step based on the data that we have. Only thing we have to be vigilant is the way we spend the money, and where do we spend the money is something we have to be very vigilant. This is the two biggest disadvantage of waiting for the entire data to be with you, and that is not going to happen. You have to be bold enough, get started, understand where we are going, collect metrics, and based on the metrics, you have to improve yourself. That's the two biggest learning in the past 1 week, and I never thought I would be doing this. The changes. I was quite strong in my plan where I want to deliver only online content. But that's okay, happens. Now let's get to the stats. In YouTube, we have added few subscribers. If you remember, we are not boosting any of the content. It's all quite organic. We are just being consistent. So YouTube, we have 17 subscribers. I think we have added 2 or 3 more subscribers. 3.5k watches, 3.5k views, and 6.3 watch hours. In terms of Insta, we have 71 followers, 7.2k views, and 249 interactions. That's all for today. You all have an amazing day. See you all tomorrow in another video. Thank you.